The sound of those cicadas is maddening, and I'm wondering, is there any significance to them at all? I looked them up online and I found this site, Mindful Spirit Life. It shows us the symbolism of cicadas in different cultures. And as we scroll down, we see that we have the Greek mythology, Chinese folklore, Native American, and the symbolism is that of inspiration, divine communication. But then you have rebirth, immortality, change, endurance. And as we go further down, we have more symbolism here. And again, it's the same thing. It's dealing with rebirth, afterlife, resurrection, we have immortality again. And, isn't that what we had in that last episode? We had a rebirth or a resurrection of Smiley. We don't know exactly where Man in Yellow is in all that. Is he part of it? Did he resurrect them himself? The monsters used to be people, right? Until they made a deal. I'm guessing when they made the deal, they probably weren't thinking that they would be soulless monsters. But they did sacrifice children, their own children. So in a way, they were human monsters before they became literal ones. When we look back, we have Miranda. She drew pictures and Tabitha saw them. And in it, the man in the yellow suit. When I look at this picture, I immediately think it is him. It's a man in a yellow suit. It has to be him. But when you look at the right side of his face, it also has a kind of a red scar where Randall's scar is. It could just be a bleed from the red paint. So it may just appear to be a scar. But I will say that the picture, though, does kind of look like Randall, though it could actually be a younger version of the man in the yellow suit. Miranda could have seen a vision of the man in the yellow suit back at the beginning when he was younger. Maybe he had some kind of transformation. Is he immortal or is he traveling through time in all of this? Seeing as we have Randall with the cicadas and then this new bad guy coming in, there seems to be a connection between him and the man in the yellow suit. And it's probably why the monsters kept him alive. The first time that we hear someone talk about this man is in the dungeon.
Hey, what? You have to hurry. He'll be back soon.
Now, it could be somebody else, but it's probably the man in yellow. Another theory is that maybe the man in yellow is actually future Randall. Maybe he's also time traveling like Julie is. And that's an interesting theory. The only thing is that the man in yellow doesn't have a scar. So unless he can heal himself, then that's a possibility. But I'm leaning toward that it's probably not Randall because of that fact. Now, there were 3 of them in that dungeon. When we look at Mari, it doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with her. She seems like she's pretty much put together. But it's not until she has a conversation with a girlfriend that we find out that she's not all right.
Randall just tried to lobotomize himself. Julie's a mess, and you're acting like everything's fine. Look, I don't know what the 3 of you went through, but I just need you to tell me if you're okay.
Christy.
No. Are you okay?
No. I don't think any of us are going to be.
We know that Randall hears and sees cicadas. Julie hears the screams, probably the screams that they had in the dungeon. And she can story walk, which is actually pretty cool. Does she hear or see anything that isn't there? Can she story walk? With the 3 of them being in the dungeon, are they connected in some way? We can see that both Randall and Julie could sense something at the ruins.
Stop. Stop.
You do. You feel it.
It's possible that the trio may need to work together. Seeing as Randall lives in the hospital, he is going to have to open up and try to get Mari to tell him what's wrong. But that's going to be very difficult because he doesn't want to deal with his own problems. And Mari is in denial that she even has any problems at all. So they're going to have to overcome whatever's going on if they're going to survive this or help the town. I'm thinking that in order to combat the man in yellow, or to get even out of Fromville, take more than the reincarnated people saving the children. It's going to take these 3 to work together to help out. What do you think? Do you think that Mari's going to have a part to play, or do you think she's always going to remain a side character? Do you think Julie is going to be able to change the past? Will she have to work with Mari and Randall to succeed? What are your thoughts? Share them in the comments below. Thank you.